Hey, welcome. Big B here. I was just sitting here thinking about groceries today. Not just the prices, but how weird it feels now compared to when I was a kid. Back then, if my folks spent $100 at the grocery store, that was a big deal. You could hear them talking in the front seat on the way home, and Dad would say, "Can you believe we just spent $100 on groceries today?" And little old me didn't get it. I just saw full bags and figured we were set for the week. But man, that cart was packed. The trunk was full. The back seat looked like a mobile pantry. And half the time us kids were wedged in there too, trying not to smash the bread or turn the eggs into omelets before we even got home. You know you've been shopping. It felt like something. Fast forward to now, you hand over $100 and you walk out with maybe two bags, sometimes one bag. And depending on what you buy, you may just get a half a bag. If me and the wife only had one bag, we'd probably be fighting over who had to carry it to the car. Sad but true. Then you get home, put everything away, doesn't take long, and 10 minutes later, someone asks, "What's for dinner?" And I may be standing there and say, "Hey, I thought I just bought dinner." It's not even just that. Everything costs more. We all know that. It's that money doesn't stretch like it used to. $100 used to feel like real groceries. Now it feels like the check engine light just came on and you're out of groceries. And I know times have changed. Prices change and life changes. But groceries hit everybody, young, old, working, retired. And everybody has to eat. You can skip a vacation. You can put off buying new tires for your car or your truck. You can say, "Well, I'll wait until next month." But the fridge doesn't wait. The milk disappears. The last eggs get used. The bread runs out. And boom, back to the store you go. If you have any money, that is. Even the basics sneak up on you. Bologna, hot dogs, bread, buns, and a couple of snacks for the kids or for my wife's lunch for work. You're not trying to buy anything fancy. You're just trying to get through the week. Then the total pops up and you're thinking, "You've got to be kidding me." That's the part that gets people. Not just the number, it's the feeling. You're trying to be careful, trying to shop smart, trying to do it right, and you still walk out wondering how it added up to be so much. Funny thing is, I used to hear my parents complain about this exact stuff, and now I'm the one saying it. Getting older is funny like that. You start repeating conversations you barely paid attention to as a kid. I think a lot of us have those moments. You catch yourself sounding just like your mom and dad, and you realize, yep, life comes full circle. So maybe this isn't only about groceries. Maybe it's about how we notice times passing, birthdays, bills, grandkids growing up, and sometimes what $100 used to buy at the store. I don't have any big answers. I'm just a guy sitting here thinking about how the cart feels lighter than it should. And I bet I'm not the only one. So tell me, do you remember when $100 worth of groceries felt like a haul? What did shopping look like when you were growing up? And what's the one thing on the shelf right now that makes you say, no way, that costs that much? Drop it in the comments. I really do want to know what it's like where you are. This is Big B's Simple Life. Nothing fancy, just real talk about real stuff. I hope you have a great day and a better day tomorrow. God bless. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel because it definitely helps. Bye for now.